Hello students, once again welcome to English Literature Classroom. Today I am going to teach the book Real English 8. The name of the chapter is Tintin the Comic Hero. Come on, let's start. Tintin the Comic Hero. Now what is comic? A comic is a magazine that tells stories through pictures. A comic strip is a series of drawings. Okay, a comic strip is a series of drawings that tells a story, especially in a newspaper or weekly. Children as well as adults enjoy reading comics. Okay, both children as well as adults. Okay, everyone loves to read comics like the Amar Chitrakatha, Tintin stories, Superman, and others. Come on, let's see the question. When did the comic hero Tintin first appear? Answer. The comic hero Tintin first appeared on January 10th, 1929. Come on, let's start line to line explanation. The adventure of Tintin continued to interest and fascinate his fans many decades after this irrepressible comic hero first appeared in print on January 10th, 1929. Clear? Tintin first appeared in print on January 10th, 1929. The creation of the Belgian author Herge, whose real name was George Prosper Remi. Okay, Belgium author Herge. His real name was George Prosper Remi. Tintin is one of the most recognized and best loved fictional characters. Clear? Tintin is one of the most recognized and best loved fictional characters and perhaps Belgium's most famous icon. Okay, Tintin was Belgium's most famous icon. Although essentially a comic strip character, Herge knew the importance of accurate research and took care to place Tintin in real and believable world. Okay, Herge took care of Tintin to place him in this real and believable world. Now let's see the question. What was Belgium's author Herge's real name? Belgium author Herge's real name was George Prosper Remi. Clear? Now let's continue. Clippings from magazine, visits to museums, okay, consultation with experts all contributed to the successful shaping of his lovable character. Okay, just listen. Clippings from magazine, visits to musician, and consultation with expert. All these contributed to the successful shaping of Tintin. And adolescents with no known family, this endearing character is a journalist. Okay, this endearing character is a journalist, and adventurers and detective all rolled into one. Now Tintin, you will find everything rolled into him. Okay, a journalist, an adventurer, a detective, all rolled into one. The round-faced, dotty-eyed reporter has only one distinctive feature. Now, this round-faced, dotty-eyed reporter has one distinctive feature. That is the celebrated coif. Now, what is coif? It's a special hairstyle. Now, let's see the question. Which newspaper introduced Tintin in a comic supplement? Answer. The Brussels newspaper, that is Le Vingetieme Siecle, introduced Tintin in a comic supplement. Let's continue. The Brussels newspaper Le Vingetieme Siecle introduced Tintin in a comic supplement and he has not looked back since. From that time onwards, Tintin never looked back. Okay. The intrepid, ageless reporter has had an uncanny knack of surfacing or just the right moment in international crisis. Along with supporting cast led by his faithful dog Snowy, Captain Haddock, and the eccentric Professor Calculus, Tintin battles goods for nothing of all stripes spies, drug runners, mad scientists, and Latin American guerrillas. Now, what are guerrillas? Guerrillas means soldiers who fight against the government. The boy reporter's first adventure was Tintin. Okay, the boy reporter's first adventure was Tintin in the land of Soviets, and he exposed the Soviet propaganda and put the communists in their place. From this debate, he went on to be present at the Japanese invasion of China in the 1930s to get embroiled in an oil crisis in the Middle East. Before trekking to the capital of crime, Chicago, he was in Belgium, Congo, in Africa. Now, he even went on a voyage to the moon. Clear? He even went on a voyage to the moon. 15 years before Neil Armstrong landed on the moon aboard Apollo. It's familiar sight in these comic strips to see Tintin grabbing his coat. Okay, it is very familiar sight in these comic strips to see Tintin grabbing his coat to chase another adventure. Now Tintin was chasing another adventure with his trusted Snowy in tow. From villainous drug smugglers at sea to expedition to the North Pole and stretching far sunken treasure in the Caribbean, Tintin and his gang had escaped the jaws of death many times. Okay, Tintin and his gang had escaped the jaws of death many times. Courageous, ingenious, modest, and practical, Tintin never hesitates to confront the forces of evil. Okay, Tintin never hesitated. Okay, he never hesitated to confront the force of evil. And Tintin, another good thing he did, he always protected the weak. Okay, Tintin always protected the weak. The breathless career of this young journalist. The breathless career of this young journalist with his prolific hair has taken him all over the world in 23 of his comic adventures. With his exploits, the dashing reporter conquered the hearts of readers. Now, this dashing reporter, he has conquered the hearts of readers of comics and generated a legion of Tintin fans across the world. The Tintin books have been translated into more than 60 languages. Okay, the Tintin books have been translated into more than 60 languages. Last adventure was left unfinished. Okay, the last adventure of Tintin was left unfinished because Herge died in 1983. It was Herge who was the creator of Tintin. Okay, and therefore, as he died, the adventure of Tintin left unfinished. The favorite hero has not chased any new adventure after the demise of his creator. But Tintin lives on in an endless stream of Tintin t-shirts, watches and mugs. Okay, but even after the death of Herge, Tintin remained alive. Okay, in the form of Tintin t-shirts, watches and mugs. The fact of the matter is that although Tintin's last completed adventure appeared in 1976, clear? Tintin's last adventure appeared in 1976. He is more alive today than ever before. A silver 10 euro coin depicting Tintin and Snowy was minted specially for the 70th anniversary in 2004. Okay, listen, in 2004. Okay, Tintin and Snowy was minted specially for the 75th anniversary. Okay, it's a silver 10 euro coin. It depicts Tintin, okay, and Snowy. In honor of the endearing comic character, the American director Steven Spielberg made the animated film The Adventures of Tintin in 2011, which became a hit across the world. Clear? The American director, the name of the director was Steven Spielberg. He made the animated film. And what's the name of the film? The Adventure of Tintin. And this film was made in 2011. And this film became a hit across the world. Clear? With this, I am concluding this video. And this chapter is also completed. In my next video, I am going to bring something new. Until then, goodbye.